Hi folks, this is Tom from Sawdust and Feathers. I wanted to change things up a little bit and do something a little bit different tonight. I wanted to show you these blocks of wood I got here. I got these from my daughter's wedding. She got married on October 15th, and she had a bunch of these for her centerpieces. Well, she had a candle on them, leaves around them, looked real nice, you know. But I ended up with like 22 of these, 23 of them, and I was wondering what I could do with them. So I brought them all home, and I decided to clean the bark off of them and make a tabletop. So that's pretty much what I did, and the tabletop's been sitting here since probably November. I put it together. Let me grab a hold of it. I stained it, and I polyurethaned it. What I'm going to do tonight, this is the tabletop I did. And what I did is I had one here and decided I'd lay it on top and scribe it and put one there, but then I had to lay one on top of that and scribe it. And I cut them all with a jigsaw. I made the pieces fit all the way around. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to stain this, or not stain it, it's already been stained. You can see I have the ends off of these. And what happened was, this is an end grain, and what happens with the end grain, sometimes it'll suck it in, the polyurethane in, and other times it won't suck it in. It's like this, the end of the wood, like this piece here. This end here is what this is. And normally you would have this end of stain, and you'd sand that off, and it would suck in the stain, but it wouldn't suck it in so much. Well, with this being nothing but end grain, it sucks it in spots and doesn't suck it in others, where all the little year circles, it's the circle years. Some of them were getting raised up and other ones were laying down, so I had to end up sanding it all off again. And now I'm going to put a coat of poly on it. So that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to go around and put a coat of polyurethane on it. This is clear gloss polyurethane. Let's see how this goes. I've already got about 6 coats on it. So when you put polyurethane on, you're supposed to sand it off in between coats. And what I'll do is let this dry overnight and then put another coat on tomorrow. And I'm laying it on there kind of thick. Most of the spots should have already been sucked in. I like all the knot holes. Wasn't worried about filling any of these knot holes in like this. I think it shows gives character to the wood. I really like that. We're going to go over this whole thing. And all the little bubbles, when you're polying it, will get bubbles in it from the sponge. No matter how you look at it, it's going to have bubbles in it. Don't worry about them. By morning, they'll all be popped. This isn't thick. This is almost as thin as water. Want to make sure you get it on it good and even though. As spring's coming, the weather's warming up. It's getting me wanting to get into the garden, plant my vegetables garden. I don't know if a few of you subscribers will get mad at me, but I will be putting videos in of planting my garden. Hopefully you'll stick with me, because I will be doing other wood spirits. I still got Jensen here. Haven't taken the time to build his box for him yet, or put the pieces together for it yet, so I could make that video. But I kind of figured this would be an interesting video for somebody who's out there. They like to work with wood. I always worked with wood in my life, all my life. And what I'm going to do for the legs, which I don't have them yet, is I'm not going to put legs on. I'm going to look for a stump, a tree stump, one with the roots still attached to it. I think that would give this a good effect for the, as far as the table base goes. If I have to go out in the woods and find one, but I'll find it. They're out there. It's not so cold that this shouldn't freeze no matter what. You don't really need to worry about runs. Polyurethane is pretty easy to work with. Especially this high gloss polyurethane. I really love it. It always puts a nice finish on. I like things being shiny when I'm done with them. As far as this kind of stuff. Alright. Lay it in there kind of thick. Like I said, I think the notes add character to it. But my next video will probably be me build the base on this, or putting the base on, or building the box for Jensen, who I still have here. I still have to build a box for him. He's turned out pretty good. I'm not going to stand. I think what I'm going to do is wood burn his eyes. But I hope you like this. It's hard to see what you're seeing. Let me turn this around once.